So today is Saturday, October 11th. A week from today, Saturday, October 18th, is the next nationwide No Kings protest. There are going to be protests and marches and events all across the United States, very likely involving several million people. And Republicans, so Donald Trump is threatening a lawsuit to prevent protest march from happening, as though, I guess he did say last week that we did away with the First Amendment. We did away with free speech. But Republicans in Washington, D.C., I've heard at least two or three of them refer to this protest as an anti-American hate rally. And yesterday, during a press conference or something about the ongoing government shutdown, Johnson claimed, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, said that Americans protesting against their government demonstrates that they hate America, and that the crowd is going to be composed of Antifa people and pro-Hamas people. Again, reiterating that if you disagree with this administration and elected Republicans consider you to be a domestic terrorist, which blows my fucking mind every time I say that. And so Mike Johnson said, now we've heard, and I'll turn it back over to the leader to take some questions, but we've heard, and many of you reported already, this Hate America rally that they have coming up for October 18th with the Antifa crowd, the pro-Hamas crowd, and the Marxists. They're all going to gather on the National Mall here in Washington, D.C. Johnson also claimed that House Democrats were selling T-shirts for the event while refusing to vote on reopening the government until after next Saturday. I have not heard one single Democrat say that. Johnson called it, quote, an outrageous gathering for outrageous purposes. So first, let me take this moment to say, fuck you, Mike Johnson. You are describing protest marches which are constitutionally guaranteed under the First Amendment. For his colorful description of the event, Johnson was roundly criticized on social media, with some critics reminding the speaker that the right to protest and assemble peacefully is guaranteed by the First Amendment. Joe Walsh wrote, my former political party is scared to death of the No Kings rallies, and that's great. So let's have a gazillion Americans out rallying all around the country on October 18th. Let's scare the shit out of Trump and his party. He makes a great point. Donald Trump is terrified of these marches. He's terrified of millions of white Americans protesting against him across the United States. He views all of us who are going to protest against him as race traitors. He is still desperate to have black people out in the streets protesting. They are taking some time off, much deserved. They did their job on Election Day 2024. We are responsible for this, Donald Trump, white people. Veterans for Responsible Leadership wrote, if you needed any more reason to attend a No Kings rally on October 18th, hearing this whiny little weirdo cry about it is a pretty good one. Empty Wheel wrote, really weird that Speaker Mike Johnson is using a Putin-esque approach to First Amendment protected activities. Weirder still that he's doing so in opposition to the proposition that United States of America should not have a king. That's what the protest is about. No kings, no dictators. Mike Johnson is saying, if you think that the United States should not have a king, and that you think the United States should not have a dictator, that you hate America, and that you are pro-Hamas and a Marxist. anyway. Fuck Mike Johnson.